Subscribe to JB dragmotoxboss. It's very easy and you can always unsubscribe anytime. My goal is 1.5k subscribers by October 1st. If I have 1.5k subscribers, I will do a video seeing how much money I can make in Lumber Tycoon 2 after 6 hours after starting a base from scratch. So, subscribe! Alright, so I decided to do something that might come as unexpected to some people, or might come as expected, or partially, I don't know. Maybe you don't even freaking know that I would do this. Maybe you have no opinion on this, but I'm going to start a new Minecraft series, all right? I'm going to start over, all right? I'm going to create the single-player world. I'm going to start playing, and I'm going to explain as I start playing here. We're going to call this the JB Drag Demon Hardcore Season 1, okay? Obviously, this would be in hardcore. More world options. I think we're good on it, all right? So basically, wait, what? Wait a minute. What's going on now? Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay. So basically, the beginning part of the video, I used window capture. I'm glad that I caught this really soon because that actually caused the entire screen freeze up. So I'm going to start re-explaining absolutely everything I just said, all right? So basically, I'm starting a new hardcore world. You might be shook because, you know, I stopped the Season 3 world. Well, there's many reasons, all right? Wait a minute. I thought it was the freaking my gosh. I thought wait, where the frick is it? Oh yeah, it's right there. I thought that I accidentally had the thing of where I had the avian origin because I climbed up the block, but no, you climb up a block naturally if you have auto jump. So it's like kind of like mini avian or something. I don't know. Okay. So I do not like the feel of a multiplayer world anymore, all right? It has gotten old because, you know, it's just doing the same old thing over and over again. There's no twist to it. There's no twist to it that Minecraft Hardcore has to it, all right? Number 2, well, actually, no. Well, I'm not, okay, never mind, I said number 2. I'm using the, JB dragmotoxboss SMP Season 3 mods, all right? Of course, we have this kicking off with the classic map, all right? There are claims, too. I'm only going to put a claim on the Dragon Egg Museum because, you know, that will stop creepers from exploding in that area and doing damage. And, if, you know, if I have to worry about a creeper hole, that will cause further risk to the dragon egg, so it's good to just claim it anyway. Since this is a single-player Minecraft Hardcore world, I am not going to be claiming anything else. There's absolutely no need to. Maybe I will, just for aesthetics, but I probably won't do too much of it because, like, you know, I kind of want Minecraft to still have the classic feel. Like, this claim stuff, it doesn't really feel that classic, all right? The thing at the top here where it says oak log, I don't have a problem with that. But, you know, most of the mods in here, I really am comfortable with for it keeping the vanilla feel. There are the freaking waystones. I will just simply not be using them. I'm not going to try and, you know, figure out how to get them out of the mod pack and waste a bunch of time. I'm just going to have them there, vibe with them, all right? I'm just going to keep them there. I mean, they look cool for aesthetics too. It's all about the aesthetics, all right? And for me not wanting to remove them manually, all right? Wait a minute. When I get busy talking, I literally don't think about any, like, I'm not thinking, what I'm trying to say is I'm not thinking to do anything. See, so basically, there are some furniture things. There are like special blocks and stuff. Not too much to overwhelm you, all right? But, you know, just some extra stuff. It'll still have the overall vanilla feel. There is also an additional, you know, dragon armor. Anyone who is not in the JB dragmotoxboss SMP Season 1 or Season 3, that is basically an addition to the freaking netherite armor. It's like you could put it on after the netherite armor. You get dragon skulls from killing the ender dragon. That is my favorite thing in all of mods, to be honest with you. It doesn't overwhelm the feel of the game, and it adds like an extra thing. It makes the end more useful. I just love it so much, all right? Will I do the little waypoints? not waste stones that you teleport to, but like waypoints showing where things are and how far away it is. Yes, I will be doing those most likely. All right. And I will be using the map because I really do like the map too. All right. But yeah. So I literally was just like had like Minecraft playing in the background on a playlist because I have playlists of my old videos playing so I can get, or just any videos, but I happen to have the old videos on so that I can you know, get more money off of YouTube and stuff because I'm monetized and all. And I saw myself playing Minecraft and I was like, I want to do this. I want to go back to hardcore. Now here's another thing that kind of conflicts this. I had a hardcore world years ago. 2 years ago, I pretty much lost all motivation on it. 1 year ago, I said, I'm going to try and do stuff in that world. I never did. Sometimes, if I just set up a world a certain way, it just rubs me the wrong way, and I just end up not wanting to play with it. All right. There's a YouTuber called IBX Toycat who said, if you don't like the feel of a world, just like put everything in a chest and restart at a different location in the world. Yeah, that is cool, but I just don't like the idea of doing that. I kind of want to start completely from scratch, not having any like past things built or whatever. I mean, I guess I could have given it a shot, but honestly, I want a new world. And plus, I want these mod packs too. So this is called, actually, yeah, I actually did still include that part of the video where I made the world. It just is frozen because, yeah, whatever. It's the JB Drag Demon Hardcore Season 1. Demon Hardcore, I guess series too. We gotta include the word series. So we're doing good so far. We got coal, we got cobblestone. Yeah, just pretty decent start. Yeah. I don't know. I really like the feel of hardcore. And, you know, I just don't like playing with people anymore. Not anything against you guys, but like just knowing that there's like a constant competition that's like 10 million miles ahead of me because I'm also focused in like LT2 and stuff. Like, I know that kind of sounds like a lame excuse, but like, you know, I kind of just want it just to be me. I want to progress at my own pace. I don't want, you know, things happening that are happening at fast paces. That's just the way I am. Maybe it's not entirely that. Maybe it's for a different reason. But I will say a big factor of that is that the fact this was on hardcore mode. I like the fact that this is on hardcore mode because, you know, you only have one life. I did have a Minecraft hard mode world and that I played on basically half a year ago. And I basically stopped playing on that because that's only on hard mode. Like, I wanted to play on hard mode so that I could die infinite times. But, you know, I want the feel of the hardcore world. Basically, the JB Dragmotoxboss SMP Season 1, you know, stopped me from playing on that world, and yeah. Now, I hope that I can stay on this world. I will tell you guys one thing right here. Don't rely on me staying on this world. Don't rely on me constantly making content on this world. I probably will abandon this world at one point and never look back. That's how I play it, all right? But I do like coming back up in every once in a while. But I feel like now that I'm playing alone, this kind of gives me like a little chance to like explore all the mods comfortably too, without feeling like, you know, this is on hardcore, this is single player, it feels more at home to me. The other world had a problem because there was other people, and I was on, you know, hard mode. It's just, you know, if you don't understand it, don't. All right, it's fine. I just don't like it that way. And that's just the way I am. And plus, it was costing me about $30 a month. So, you know, now that I'm not paying $30 a month anymore, well, basically, I didn't really pay it. My dad just didn't pay me for mowing the lawn at our house here, because he's paying for he did pay for that server, but I actually want to collect the money from mowing the lawn here now. So, and I don't really like going on that world. Now, Charlie 10, Vetley, those people, they really like the JB Dragmotoxboss SMP Season 1. They created their own little SMP, and I might join it someday. I might, you know, play a little bit, but I'm not going to play on it much, all right? Good for them. You know, I'm not disencouraging anybody making any SMPs out of the same map that used to be the JB Dragmotoxboss SMP Season 1. I'm completely fine with it. I mean, why wouldn't I, you know? I mean, it's literally like a fan-made version of an SMP that I was the host of, all right? Well, Austin Folsom did a lot of work, too, most of the work, but, like, I was the host of, all right? I mean, goodness freaking gracious, if I went back in time, you know, just a simple... Well, I guess at this point, it's 2.5 years ago, and if I told myself that, I'd be like, wait, what? I actually have a bunch of fans that actually, you know, like hanging out with me and, like, do fan-made things. Yeah, I do. I'm just so used to the idea of having fans anymore. And look, there's a jungle. Look at that. Jeez, I seriously did not think this through. I actually... Okay, I feel like the best bet for me is to go down here, get some fish, cook it. Actually, let me get the logs first so that I can... No, I'm not going to get picky. You know, I feel like this is a thing Gojo says all the time. Like, you know, don't get too picky. So, I'm going to freaking try and find a fish. See if I can get lucky here or something. Also, there's one more thing, a couple more things I'd like to mention. Besides everything and all, there's also modified villages. There is one or two additional new structures, but hardly any. So it'll still feel like a vanilla world. And of course, we have the modified villages and all. And this is not on the latest version of Minecraft, all right? Also, Austin Folsom was saying that, like, the freaking claims kept crashing, like the code for the claims, and that, like, you know, he had to keep, like, attending to it. I don't know if that has to do with, like, being on a server or whatever, but if it crashes on here, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just not. There's just no need to, all right? Now, this isn't necessarily a video where I'm trying to progress in this world, but kind of just like a starter video and just like me explaining why in the hell I'm even thinking about doing this series or, like, you know, doing it in the first place. And, like, why did I end the JB Dragmotoxboss SMP if I still want to play freaking Minecraft? I explained it to you. And explaining what I'm doing, explaining what is going to be different, all that other stuff, all right? This is just meant for a talking video. And you can tell that this is just a talking video because I'm literally freaking making the stupidest decisions by not trying to find a biome or like I'm not taking care of food needs. And I'm just like, whenever I'm like talking and playing a game, I sometimes just don't think about the basic necessities I'll need in that game. It's just what it is. I think it has to do with my ADHD or brain or something. I can only focus on like a few things at once. But when I can focus on those things, I can actually focus pretty well. Like, you might, like, some of you might get shook by this, but, like, you know, I drive now. All right. Well, no, you wouldn't get shook by that. Maybe you would. I don't know. But, you shouldn't really because, you know, I'm old and stuff, but like an old teenager. But I, basically one time was driving and the water started collecting on the, windshield. No. Yeah. What is it called? I should probably just kill those fish manually over there. What is it called? Yeah, windshield is what. Yeah, I think it's called windshield. And of course, all for a fish I can't eat. I technically could, but it wouldn't go well. Okay, let's go for the freaking fish over here. I'm gonna use this map. Yep. Okay, we got some fish over here. But basically, I did not use the windshield wipers at all. There goes my boat, of course. I did not use the windshield wipers at all. All right. I was able to focus through the water on the windshield. Today when I drove, I actually used the windshield wipers because I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about it much. I was just like, I just might as well use them. But like, sometimes I could just go like without like I could just sometimes just drive without having to worry about my windshield wipers because I'm actually able to focus past the water on the windshield. I have very great hyper focusing skills. Some people will say, well, isn't that like the opposite of what ADHD is? Is it like, you know, doesn't ADHD distract you? Yes, it does. But that also gives you the ability to hyper focus. All right. If something is happening that you're not motivated in, like you don't have motivation for, it'll be hard for you to pay attention. It'll be hard for you to keep that focus. But if it's something that you want to do, or like, for instance, driving, I need to do it to survive. I don't want to go into a car crash. I want to get to point A to point B quickly without having to worry about, like, get my parents to drive me places and without dying, you know, like, focused on survival. Like, something important, I can hyper-focus on it. No joke about that. Now, if my parents are watching this video at all, they're probably going to say, use your windshield wipers next time. I wouldn't be shook. Some of you watching this video might be, JB, that's dangerous. I know what I'm doing. I can focus past the water. Now, don't worry. If it gets to a point of where I can't see certain parts of the windshield, then I'll just use the windshield wipers, all right? Okay, I'll slowly explain, like, the different things that are different, that are not vanilla, that you might not know about, as, like, the videos progress. This golden thing, like, there's not many things to explain. Like, you know, I'll explain details about the dragon armor once I get my hands on it. But this, like, golden thing by the frickin' hunger bars, that means how much saturation you have and how much you can run before it starts taking up hunger bars, all right? I literally do not know what I was going to say. I'm pretty sure I was going to say nothing. But there's one more thing I will say before I end this video, because I'm going to end this video really soon. I don't have all the time in the world. You know, I am getting older. And plus, you know, this video's gone on for a while. This is a pretty nice, you know, just talking video. But anyways, there's just one more thing I'd like to say. And that, should I mark spawn? I'll worry about spawn a different time. I can just use the compass. Okay. But there's one more thing I'd like to say. Now I'm saying it as if it's important. Damn it. I alt-tabbed and now the skeleton shot me. Alright. And that is, I don't know how. Don't know why. But right now, I am starting to feel the feel that comes in late August, at least for where I live, of where it starts to feel slightly like fall. Not exactly, but I'm starting, like, it's starting to creep in. I'm starting to get that feeling like I had at the beginning of stock-up season last year, which is an amazing feeling. Just like a cold, chilly feeling. And it's hard to explain, but like it feels cold and chilly, and it also gets me inspired too. Just like how spring gets me inspired, but spring air gets me inspired in a different way. But since I'm in the freaking basement now, I don't really experience that spring air anymore, which kind of sucks, but like, you know, whatever. Actually, I kind of do a little bit, actually. Also, another thing, I know this is going to absolutely kill my channel in terms of views. That's why I'm not going to make every single one of these videos, you know, this. But, you know, like, you know, that goes to show I still have a sense of I want there to still be viewers on my channel. But at the same time, you know, I want to do what I want to do. So I will upload these videos. Plus, I'll still want to upload, you know, other videos, like normal videos I usually do anyway, aside from the freaking Minecraft videos, alright? I also never truly felt the summer vibes that I felt, like with the summer air in the air this year than I did last year. Maybe it's just specifically because you cannot. No, I think the reason is because I'm in the freaking basement. I think that's the reason. It feels a lot different. It's actually cold in the basement in the winter, but it's also cold in the basement in the summer because like the cooling actually has a big effect to the basement in the summer. Heat tends to rise, all right. Cold tends to lower, all right. But you know, during the winter it's even colder, but you don't want it to be freaking cold. So, oh my gosh, I'm not used to freezing in the basement. I sure cannot wait till I can freeze again in the basement. Just imagine. I go through stock-up season for the rest of the year, feel the fall vibes, right? Everything goes well. Then imagine, I do a New Year's stream, and then I think the next stream after that, and like a couple streams after that, I end up talking to another fan, and then I end up dating that fan a month later, only for a month later after that to get broken up by with them. Imagine if that all happened again next year. Well, actually, I personally wouldn't, but I wouldn't let it happen, but but imagine if it did. I want to get another thing out here, all right? It's gonna kind of sound like a weird concept. Ooh, I got a book. Randomly appeared. Decorating your home guide. All right. But this is gonna sound kind of weird, but just roll with it here. there's this new like term that I'm gonna start coining into the dragmotoxboss community called version 2ing. It's basically where like the same thing happens, but at a different time or a different year or whatnot. Like, for example, best example, or one of the best examples, the Mountain Dew every 2 chug, and then the version 2 of that, Mountain Dew every 2 chug part 2, that'll be a version 2 of that. Like, you know, like there are a couple things that are happening in my life right now that have happened before, and now they're suddenly happening again. And I like to call it a version 2. So therefore, if I got another, if I dated someone else around the same exact time as I did last year, and if I dated them online, which personally I wouldn't let it happen because of my new ideals in terms of dating, and my new standards, all right? I'm not saying I'm picky, but I'm saying I don't like online relationships. I just do not trust people enough. And I'm not saying like, you know, it's not a bad thing. Hold on. Wait, no, I'm gonna burn this. Okay, hold on. I'll talk about this in a second. But all I'm trying to say is if I ended up like, you know, dating in general around the same time next year, that would be what I would call a version 2 or a version 2. The same thing that happens again. And it's kind of interesting. And, you know, part of me thinks that, like, you know, maybe it's like, maybe it has a deeper meaning to it, like in terms of like synchronicities and stuff, like, or just it just naturally happens. Like a version 2 is like, oh, version 2ing, like the new term I'm coining. Maybe that has to do with synchronicities. Maybe that just naturally happens. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know. It feels like it could be deeper. You know, like, let's dive deep. But I will say one thing right here. 5 years before my first official relationship with the one fan in the JB Drag Motocross community, I dated a girl. Well, it was not a serious relationship. The girl used me the entire time. But, like, we started dating, like, around in January. But here's the thing. Since it is, like, a, you know, a young relationship, right, that, like, was not serious at all, you know, like, the moment we started dating, we didn't even know anything about ourselves prior because we both did not know how to conduct a normal relationship. I'm talking about me and this random girl from, like, you know, many years ago. Unfortunately, I still have to cross paths with this girl to this day. This girl, I'm telling you guys right now, this girl, I don't know why I dated her. She is one of the weirdest kids I've ever met. Absolutely annoying, but that's all I'll say about that, all right? I don't want to start any beef, all right? But here, I mean, literally, I'll tell you one thing. If you're watching this video, I'll tell you one thing right now. I am not being insane when I call you and your friend group weird. You truly are. Literally, given the fact that, like, I hear it from other people other than myself and in other scenarios, goes to show that I'm not absolutely crazy, that you people need to straighten up. Like, straighten up, jeez. I wish I could tell this absolutely funny story that I heard about, but, you know, I'm not going to. I can't. Here's the point. I basically spent some time with this girl, you know, many years ago in January, also in February. Then the breakup happened in mid-February. Now let's talk about, the famous JB's ex from earlier this year and the whole disoriented period that came after that and all the... I'm gonna be perfectly honest here. I think Vin is the only person in this entire community that is as interested in lore about my ex as anybody else would be. Me and my ex talked, you know, usually throughout the month of January before we started dating, and then we started dating at the end of the month, basically. And the relationship ended in early March of 2023. It's not the exact timeline that I knew, you know, that I dated /knew that girl from like over 5.5 years ago, right? But it was really damn close. And that I call you know, I'd maybe even call it a synchronicity. Part of that makes me feel like, you know, maybe there will be another event that happens in my love life in, you know, this is a big theory here. January of 2028, because that would be due time for the next one. Since that one of them happened 1 year, then 5 years later, my ex came into my life and then left, and then I feel like another one is going to happen. I do not 100% know. All right. Oh, by the way, there is like torch glow. That's what I call it. It's where, yeah, it does that. Who is pissed off that I did not craft that last 4 torches? All right. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Stay away from me. Holy crap. But if I end up, you know, going through this cycle one more time in like 2028 of January, I might just, you know, be like, nah, I'm sorry. I don't think this is going to work out. Just purely based on the reason, like, yeah, if this is happening another 5 years apart, could be a coincidence, yeah, but maybe I shouldn't trust it because maybe it's just like a cycle. Like any relationship that happens 5 years apart in the month of January, or at least the talking phase, will always be doomed to fail in a short amount of time and cause me a lot of heartbreak. But who knows? I might not live up to those ridiculous synchronicity standards, because sometimes you can really go far with the synchronicities and like do unreal things. I mean, if I had a damn gut feeling, I would, you know, listen to the freaking gut feeling. You know, I am kind of, you know, I do believe in like the spiritual crap and stuff. But yeah, I have gone way off topic. I've had too much fun with this freaking video, like honestly. Wait, actually, I should probably try and go for some sheep here. But there's one more thing I would like to say. I will talk about more depth of, we'll talk more in detail, maybe in a nicer video, maybe in another video, about the version 2 theory, the version 2 term, just how I coined it and stuff, the version 2ing, just that in whole. I will talk more about that, and, you know, maybe in a Minecraft video, maybe in a nicer video, something. As well as the freaking, you know, getting that feeling back. Or like, you know, there's a 2 video ideas I could get out of this. One, the fact that sometimes I don't feel the vibes of certain seasons because I'm in the basement now. Number 2, getting this random feeling of the fall feeling come back. Or maybe this will all be put into one. I'll just be like, I don't know. I'll do something. All right. Yeah, that's it for this video. This video's gone up. Oh, wait, I actually do have enough wool. I didn't fully realize that. Well, not before I killed those sheep. I'm like, did you know that you could sleep on a couch in Minecraft? With this mod pack. That's it for this video. I better end it here. All right, but, you know, a longer Minecraft video as the first one starting out could not hurt either. It's just like an introduction video. Me basically just getting started out. I mean, you know, the most progression in Minecraft usually happens when you first start the world. So it's kind of like, you know, how's he going to start this off? You know, he's got to do this, that, there's this step, that step, you know. New ideals here, okay? New ideals. Whenever I start a Minecraft series, the first video will always be, I will not pause that much, and I'll show just the basic advancing. But once I get really advanced, I'll only show little clippets of, oh, I did this, I did that, and then I'll like do some grinding and like start talking in a talking video. Like you know, I'll do a little bit of talking here, and then I'll pause, and I'll be like, okay, I did this, and then I'll do a little more talking. That's how it will be, okay?